AI is mostly fear. That is not true.
AI is scoring many points, especially in the crypto world. It's like we finally found a system that works so well for us. But on the flip side, is AI without problems? A recent study conducted by researchers at the Blockchain Research Lab in Hamburg, Germany, indicated that OpenAI's launch of ChatGPT represented a rising tide scenario for cryptocurrency assets related to artificial intelligence. Launched in November 2022, ChatGPT was quick to rise, becoming one of the fastest growing web platforms in history, eclipsing 1 million daily users in just 5 days and reaching the 100 million monthly user mark by January of 2023. Currently, it's difficult to tell exactly how many monthly users the app now serves, but some reports suggest that the number may be as high as 1 billion. According to researchers, the ChatGPT launch had a significant impact on the performance of AI-related crypto assets, despite the overall cryptocurrency market is in a bearish state and the risk-averse investor appetites. Using synthetic difference and differences, we found an average price increase of at least 10.7% in 1 month and 35.5% in 2-month periods following the launch. The researchers also speculate that ChatGPT's capabilities as an educational tool may have fostered information diffusion effects within the cryptocurrency market by equipping retail investors with the capacity to distill complex and technical concepts, thus facilitating more informed investment decisions. However, recently certain problems have been brewing for AI. It may look spicy on the outside, but is embedded with issues that accumulate into bigger problems if ignored. Concerning this, the popular Cardano founder has stepped out, claiming that Cardano can solve its problems. Is Cardano about to perform a miracle? Because according to some, the ecosystem is good for nothing. Perhaps maybe we should talk about Cardano solving its problems. 2 years ago, speaking on the Crypto Banker podcast, Charles Hoskinson said that Cardano was built with unparalleled level of foresight and was on its way to solving some of the biggest problems the industry faces, which is the movement of value and information across blockchains. Back then, the launch of Ethereum's second iteration, Ethereum 2.0, put the eyes of the entire crypto industry on staking. But while the hype around Ethereum's long-awaited foray into proof of stake wasn't unwarranted, another blockchain beat Ethereum in the race towards decentralization. Interestingly, this was Cardano. The launch of its Sherry era marked the beginning of the Cardano journey towards complete decentralization. It transitioned Cardano from a static and federated blockchain to a dynamic and decentralized system and laid the foundation necessary to launch all of Cardano's upcoming phases. However, the most important thing Shelley did for Cardano was to introduce the hard fork combinator, thus providing the blockchain with advanced governance system that would essentially make hard forks obsolete. IOG, the company behind Cardano, did not stop working on the blockchain, handling multiple work streams in parallel month after month. On the Crypto Banter podcast, Hoskinson shared his thoughts and progress on Ethereum made and compared Cardano's success with Ethereum 2.0. When asked how he felt knowing that Cardano beat Ethereum to the market when it came to staking, Hoskinson remarked that it was always satisfying to see the underdog win. Charles Hoskinson also noted that while there's still functionality that needed to be introduced to Cardano, there's nothing Ethereum will be able to do that Cardano could not do as well. This, he added, including having full governance system in place alongside sharding. Cardano's ability to handle high throughput while staying decentralized does not seem like a result of venture capital money being poured into the platform's development. Hoskinson explained that this was done just by asking the right questions at the right time. And in that case, it's just asking what happens with the network when it gets millions or billions of users. The choices they had were straightforward, either be like Bitcoin and essentially never evolve, or create a system that allows billions of people to participate in effective governance. We have a strategy of how we can get to 100 million or billion users, and still be nimble and agile as we were at the beginning of the project, Hoskinson said in the podcast. According to the Cardano founder, all of this was more than enough to attract a very big but close-knit community to Cardano. And with this, it's safe to say that Cardano was developed to be a solution to the crypto world. It was designed to be a strength in the crowd of weakness. Probably we can see what solution it has to offer AI. The advent of AI has indeed revolutionized the world, impacting various industries, including cryptocurrency, healthcare, music, and unfortunately even scams. While AI has benefited many in the crypto industry, it has also permitted scammers to employ more sophisticated methods to hunt their next victim, such as impersonating crypto influencers on the internet. During an AMA, Hoskinson was asked about using blockchain technology to authenticate visual content. In response, he acknowledged that the verification system is needed. He further noted that within the next 12 to 24 months, rapid advances in AI technology will see deep fake videos and audio indistinguishable from real life. Then there will be a gradual shift from the customary seeing is believing attitude currently prevalent to one assuming that everything is fake. Also, he spoke of propagandized use of the technology that involves nation states producing and distributing deepfakes for instruments of polarization. Hoskinson suggested that the strategy to combat this and use immutable properties of the blockchain to store verifiable chain evidence from image capture upload, which he refers to as generative AI-proof watermarking. The only way to get out of this is to have verified information and verified content. So at the time of creation, you need to create an NFT and sign it, and then have some chains of evidence that it was created on a legitimate device, he said. It looks like the Cardano founder has got so many solutions at the tip of his fingers. Although Hoskinson spoke of a blockchain-based content traceability model, companies like Optic and Fake Catch are focused on identifying AI involvement at the audio and visual levels. Similarly, Fictitious AI is adopting a similar non-blockchain based approach, but regarding written content. Notably, Arjun, the former trust and safety lead at Google, said that although the detection systems have a degree of accomplishment, he suspects the technology is playing catch-up to deepfakes. However, something happened recently that intensified Hoskinson's claims. This time, hackers used an AI-generated likeness of the Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, to siphon funds from unsuspecting users. On June 4th, he cautioned users about an ongoing scam that came to his attention through an email from one of his followers. In the email, the hacker exploited Hoskinson's identity to promote a supposed medical blockchain initiative to deceive users into relinquishing their hard-earned ADA. I mean, that in of itself is just outrageous. As a result of a closer inspection, it was discovered that the scammer used generative AI to write the email and impersonate Hoskinson. Just a reminder that I'll never email you directly. Everyday scumbag POS scammers impersonate me attempting to steal money from you. If you think you're talking with me, then ask the person to verify his identity with a signature from my PGP key. They can't, he tweeted. Understanding the gravity of the situation, Charles Hoskinson took to a live broadcast addressing the prevalence of AI-assisted scams in the crypto industry. He referred to the trend as the future of crypto scams. He highlighted that generative AI's progress is frightening, citing NVIDIA's recent developments in creating incredibly lifelike human simulations using AI. He further warned that in the next few months, many individuals could fall victim to AI-assisted scams, predicting that millions of dollars worth of cryptocurrencies would be stolen despite his efforts to raise awareness. Interestingly, the crypto industry is not short of solutions to mitigate these hacks, despite how much of a threat they pose. It's getting pretty absurd, and with generative AI, there will be hundreds of victims every month fooled by audio and video. Millions of dollars will be stolen next year as the scammers get better at their craft. It's greed and stupidity, Hoskinson said. While Charles Hoskinson openly admitted to feeling helpless in the face of this growing threat, he urged viewers to maintain vigilance and authenticate any communication they receive. In addition, Hoskinson suggested to use the pretty good privacy encryption to verify his identity. In PGP encryption, the system creates a public and private key pair, so when a user wants to send an encrypted message, they can encrypt it using the recipient's public key. The recipient can then decrypt the message using their private key. This process effectively prevents hackers from replicating signatures or impersonating users. Also, Hoskinson showcased Atala Prism, a Cardano protocol that establishes authenticated communication channels to mitigate the risk of AI-assisted scams. With this, the Cardano founder looks like a solution freak. It will be interesting to see how these amazing ideas and solutions could benefit the Cardano ecosystem in the long term. One thing is for sure though, and that is that Cardano is not short of solutions and incredible strategies. But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you click on subscribe and notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.